Hi folks, Scott Parman again with weekend events starting May 30th, 2014. I'm sure you've all had a great Memorial Day, so you probably need some kind of exercise now, like I do. So if you do, go on down to the Kansas City Heart and Stroke Walk and 5K. It's at Theus Park this Saturday morning, I think around 7:30. And the event's put on by the American Heart Association and is sponsored by several great local businesses that are listed below. The links for the event are a touch long, but you can find all the details if you Google KC Heart Walk. And I also posted it up as a post on my business Facebook page, and that address is below too, so you can go there to get all the details. If you're a rock fan, you probably already know what's going on this weekend at Penn Valley Park is Rockfest 2014. Now, you guys might know this is the biggest single-day music festival in the United States for several years. So it's a pretty big deal. It's like 55,000 people. So they apparently this year even have a mass wedding hosted by one of the 98.9 DJs. So you can get married there. All the details are on rockfestkc.com. But if you're getting tickets, do it fast. As of today, I think they had a little over 2,000 or 2,500 still left of the 55,000 they typically sell. Friday at 5 p.m., Zona Rosa is kicking off the Festa Italiana, and they have events going through Sunday afternoon. The events page at zonarosa.com has everything you need to know. And this is overall just a great weekend for live music with all kinds in town. If you like country, Brad Paisley's at Cricket Wireless Amphitheater. That's Sandstone to all of us in our 30s. Sprint Center actually has Cher with Cyndi Lauper opening for her on Saturday night. She's 68 years old and still touring and doing this, so you can get all generations down there for that. If you've ever been out to Knuckleheads out in the East Bottoms, they've got a full lineup all weekend to include Joe Ely, some great Texas music. And for folks who might be even another generation past that, you can see one of the original boy bands, the Monkees, at the Uptown Theater. So there's just all kinds of stuff. Check out the links below to figure out more on these shows and to get tickets. As far as sporting events, there really isn't much to do in town other than your kids' sports, because the Tbones, the Royals, and Sporting KC are all out of town this weekend, so go enjoy the other stuff. If you happen to be venturing south, maybe go to the new Prairiefire development that you've heard so much about. It's a grand opening weekend for Rock and Brews. It's the bar and grill that's owned by Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons of Kiss. So if you were lucky enough to be there yesterday, Paul and Gene came in town for a visit and made a lot of fans happy. I've seen a few Facebook posts from friends that caught them in town yesterday. So check them out. And speaking of Prairiefire, have you been there yet? I visited last weekend for the first time as I wanted some cycling gear from the new REI down the street. The museum at Prairiefire is very impressive on the exterior with its architecture and everything. It's been open for a couple weeks, so now that school's out, take your kids for some more additional educational fun down at the Prairiefire Museum. So take a look down there. So as usual, just a taste of all the great stuff going on in our great city. Go out there, remind yourself what a great place we live in. I'm Scott. Thanks for watching.